Okay, now I'm going to bumble my way through adding a map. And there are ways that you can add data and add interactive maps from ArcGIS Pro. If you're working with vector data in particular, I haven't had a lot of luck adding raster data. But if you're working with vector files, you can, this is raster, so ignore that, but you can right-click and share as a web layer. And it works you through a quick tool to share your data up to ArcGIS Online, and then you can create maps that way. But the way I'm going to show you is just to use the content builder here and add a map. So express maps are pretty slick, especially if you want to use them for creating like an extent indicator or a location map for your project. Know that there's an Express Maps overview that opens the first time that you go into the maps and kind of walks you through the nuts and bolts, different tools that you can use, how to add finishing touches, etc. So yeah, check that out. But basically I'm going to show you how to add a marker. So you can use, the typical navigation, drag and drop. So I'm just going to zoom in and pretend that my DEMs came from Big Cottonwood Canyon. I can't actually remember where they came from. You can change the base map. Oh wait, it was right there. This one gives me terrain. Oh hello, what did I just do? Okay, so here's Big Cottonwood Canyon, and let's just pretend that my DEM analysis was from this area here. I can add a marker like that, and then I can add annotation, except for not adding it to Park City, but I can link it to my, and then we'll just call it, okay, and then over here, I've got my untitled, and I can call it, oops, oh for goodness sake. I can add an image, and I might want to put in some credits, because I totally stole that. Okay, you can change the style and color of your pin so it stands out more. Lots of things you can do there, but now I've just created kind of a legend for my pin, and I have a little pop-up. So you can use this as a locator and put this maybe at the top. But notice that it saved the scale and extent that I started with, but your viewers can play around. So you could add all sorts of information to this. Oh yeah, now these appear. That's great. So edit, float, small, medium, large. What kind of options do we have? Not much, just alternate text. What does that do? I guess it just set it off to the side so that it's more of a, I guess it's in addition to small, it's just embedding it in the rest of the content. So I could add a text block over here. That might be a nice way to start out your project. All right, that is the nitty-gritty about adding an interactive web map to your new Storymap. And last but not least, I will demonstrate how to embed this in your Google site.